I put my own name on the guest book my mother-in-law signs for us. So my husband's family has this lake house that's been in the family for like 30 years, and there's this guest book by the front door that everybody signs when they come up for the weekend. It's kind of a tradition. You walk in, you sign your name and the date, maybe write a little note about the weather or whatever, and then you go dump your bags in your room. My mother-in-law, Carol, she's the one who started the book back when she and her husband first bought the place, and honestly, she treats it like it's a historical document, like it belongs in a museum. Here's the thing though, I've been married to David for 6 years, together for 9. We have 2 kids now, a 4-year-old and a baby, and in all that time, I have never once signed that book myself because Carol signs it for us. Every single time we pull into the driveway, she's already got the pen out, and by the time I've got the baby unbuckled from the car seat, she's written our entry. And for years, I just thought, okay, she's being the hostess, she likes doing it, whatever, it's her book. Then last summer, I actually looked at what she'd been writing. I was flipping back through the older pages, showing my 4-year-old her own baby handwriting from when she scribbled in it once, and I started reading the entries. And every one of ours, going back years, says the same thing. David and family. That's it. David and family. Not my name, not the kids' names. Just David, like I'm carry-on luggage. So I brought it up, real casual. I said, Carol, you can just write my name too, you know, I don't mind signing myself. And she goes, oh honey, it's just easier this way. David's the one who's family. And she kind of laughed like it was nothing. Like she hadn't just said the quiet part out loud after 6 years. I let it go. I did. But then Thanksgiving weekend we're up there and I watch her do it again. She writes, David and family, and my daughter, who can read now, she goes, Grandma, where's mommy's name? And Carol just pats her head and says, Mommy's part of the family, sweetie. She doesn't need her own line. And she smiled at me. She smiled right at me when she said it. So the next morning, before anybody's up, I go downstairs and I open the book, and under her entry I write, in nice big letters, my full name, first and last, and the date, and a little note that says, beautiful weekend, so glad to be here. And I close the book and I go make coffee. Carol finds it around lunchtime. She comes into the kitchen holding the book open with both hands. I signed my name. She says, but I already signed us in, and I said, you signed David in, I signed me in. She got this look. She goes, that's not how we do it. There's a system. And I said, what system? You write your son's name and pretend his wife drove herself up here on her own? David walked in right about then, and she goes, David, tell your wife she's making this weird. And David, God bless him, he just goes, Mom, why isn't her name in there? And Carol didn't have an answer. She just kept saying, that's not the point. That's not the point. Well, it became the point, because I've signed my name every single visit since. Every time. First and last, nice and clear, right under her little David and family thing. So there's this stack now where she writes him in and I write myself in directly below like a correction. And she hates it. She's tried getting there first. She's tried writing David and Sarah and kids to beat me to it, and I still add my own line underneath because now it's not about being included. Now it's about the fact that she made me a guest in my own family for 6 years, and I'm done being signed for. Last month, she pulled me aside and asked, real sweet, if I could please stop making a scene in the book. It's disruptive to the pages. I told her the book had my name in it now and it was staying that way. She said, it's my book. And I said, then maybe don't leave it by the door where the family can reach it. She started keeping the pen in her purse.